Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for joining me on my next part of my playthrough of Endwalker. And last time was kind of emotional, at least for me it was. We had Vitra, he came out to the people of Razat-Han, he told them that he was actually the real satrap, and he asked for their faith as he tries to lead them through this difficult time. And I don't know why he was worried. I mean, it looked to be unanimous between all the people. They were all like all for it, like they were supporting him. So that was really sweet. As for the Scions, though, they kind of hit a dead end, almost quite literally here, because there's really no place for them to go. The thing is, if we want to stop the final days, we really need to know more about the first final days and try to figure out exactly what caused it. Unfortunately, we don't have any other ways to go by. Like, no one knows what caused the final days. Even the flower that Heidelin gave us is no more. Apparently, the despair was just too much for it, and it just sort of disintegrated in our hands. But then we remember what the Watcher, the one on the moon, told us. It said that its name was Elpis, so the flower's real name was an Elpis flower. And again, we don't have any clue what that means, but then Grahatia had an interesting idea that we go back to the first and see if we can speak with Elidibus. So Elidibus was actually sealed up inside the crystal tower, and it doesn't seem like there really might be much left of him after being there for so long now, but it's really our only option. So I'm hoping he might be able to give us some kind of clue, and I'm predicting that he might be able to guide us to that floating island that we've seen, but I have no clue how that all kind of connects together. I really don't, but let's go ahead and see what's going to happen. So here we are back at Razat-Han, about to say goodbye to the others. And let's see what this is all going to be about. Okay, return to the Crystarium. Take this, Claire, my spirit vessel. Spirit vessel? You still have that thing? Empty now, of course, but it should allow you to operate the tower systems and the Umbilicus. If even the smallest fragment of Elidibus' essence remains, it should be possible to locate it. As for access to the Umbilicus, pray seek out Lena for assistance. Chances are she still stands watch at the Esnor gate. Should she or anyone else ask after me, tell them I'm living my life to the fullest, that I am happy, hardships and all. Oh, I love this guy! Well, we had best be on our respective ways. God's willing, we'll see each other again ere long. I have a feeling that this is going to be the last time that we'll see them for at least a little while. So I'm guessing that we're going to go to this new place on our own, maybe? I'm not sure. I'm kind of nervous. But I remember that, like, way back when 5.3 came out and we kind of saw Elidibus' soul kind of go straight into the tower itself. Like, it was kind of absorbed into the crystal, and I just remember wondering, like, what the heck happened to his soul? Like, is he now, like, forever trapped inside the tower? But apparently, the tower was slowly just draining him of ether, and eventually he just would have just, I guess, faded away. So he would have died properly, like, given enough time trapped inside the tower. And where am I going? There we go. Okay, I found my way. Been a while since I've been in Lakeland. Okay, hi Lena. Remember us? I'm sure you do. Claire, you have returned. Have you been well? You and the others? As well as can be, given the circumstances. Full glad am I to hear that. I trust my lord is enjoying himself? Oh yes, he's having a grand time. He said this to you? Those exact words? Oh, to know that he is happy, it fills my heart with joy. Thank you, Claire, for taking care of him. When next you see him, please tell him not to overexert himself, futile a request though it is. Yeah, he won't listen. And tell him that all is well here. The peace you gifted us continues, and we look forward to building new lives for ourselves. In the course of this, we occasionally bicker, but we've never been more optimistic for the morrow. If I had to mention one dilemma, it would be the question of our governance. Even as we speak, debate rages on over how we should run the city in the Exarch's absence. Most are of a mind that the Settlement Council should continue to oversee the general running of the Crystarium, while representatives are elected to determine policy and handle diplomacy. Thus far, nothing is set in stone, but however we choose to proceed, we will not replace our Lord. No one could. I understand that. Have we recently observed any unusual phenomena? No, I cannot say that there have been. Curious that you should ask me this question, though. Some days ago, Reen came and asked the very same. She was rather unsettled, in stark contrast to how cheerful she has become of late. Really? She and the other Crystarium youth just hosted a festival, you see. It proved so popular that there are already plans for another celebration, one much bigger than the first. Between her preparations for the festival and the restoration of the empty, she struck me as happy and full of life. So when I saw her in a state of such worry, I can't help but feel worried in turn, especially since she wouldn't tell me. I dare say she would be more willing to confide in you. May I ask you to broach the subject with her? You wish to enter the Umbilicus? Very well, I shall fetch the key at once, and take the opportunity to find Reen. Please wait for me in the city, in front of the Cabinet of Curiosity, shall we say. I will be along as soon as I can. Okay, well, it's not really a surprise, because Reen is the Oracle of Light, so she does have a connection with Hydaelyn, so if something happened with Hydaelyn, which we know has happened recently, she would know about it. But so far, it doesn't seem like the final days are happening yet. I mean, if they are starting to take root, they wouldn't appear here yet anyway, because it started over Thavnar, so I'm guessing that the First's equivalent of Thavnar would probably be suffering right about now, and there's probably no one there at the moment. I don't know. This is all kind of confusing. So far, though, it looks like the First has not suffered any kind of blasphemies or the final days yet. Which, I guess is a good thing, because the last thing we need is to be directing our attention between here and the source. But it's gonna be good to see Reen again. We have not seen her at all for a while. Like, not since Eden, I think, actually. Okay, so I see that there's already a crowd here. The following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending Duty Finder registrations. Oh, so we're going to be seeing some familiar faces? Let's see. Do my old eyes deceive? Is that truly Claire? Who is this now? Oh, you two!
Ah, it is. Full glad am I to see you hale and whole, my friend.
What a wonderful surprise it is to have you back with us, and at this opportune times. In case you haven't heard, we are planning to produce a tome chronicling events from the Flood to the Knight's Return. For this project, we intend to draw upon records kept by the world's people. Historical and contemporary first-hand accounts will be the centerpiece of the tome, but yours would be the one to crown them all.
I've been asked to contribute a chapter on the soul, a subject that is key to understanding much of your endeavors. In the course of developing the spirit vessel, I gained valuable insights into travel beyond the rift, knowledge that will allow me to attest to your existence and deeds.
There is no end to the questions I would ask you, but if you could indulge me just one for now. In your quest to restore the night, you faced many a formidable foe. Among them, who offered you the greatest struggle? Let's see. It has to be Hades. I'm sorry, it has to be Hades. Hades who bore the burden of his people. Yes, Hades. He who sought to resurrect his ancient brethren. He was the final obstacle in your quest to restore the night, your battle in the depths of the tempest of the stuff of epics. Yet compelling as it is, I worry that mere words wouldn't do justice to that faithful confrontation. And not that we would think to omit it entirely, of course. No, at the very least, we will impress upon readers that it was the climax of your hero's journey.
I know you love to talk her ear off, Morin, but we really should be on our way. Those documents from Yulmore won't collect themselves.
Of course. And afterwards, would you care to join me for tea? I was hoping you might clarify a few points in your treatise.
Until next time then, do tell the others to look after themselves.
Our overzealous friend in particular, remind him not to overexert himself, again and again till his ears fall off, if that's what it takes for him to take it to heart. Well, we'll try! But like we told Lena, I'm not going to be holding my breath. So who's next? It's usually done in threes, right? Is that the Warrior of Darkness? And who is this? Oh, the kids!
It's her! It's really her! What are you doing here? If you're going to battle, I can give you some medicine. I made it myself.
Best not, Riki. You'd only give her a stomachache. We've come to see Morin, to get his advice. One of the guard finally agreed to teach us how to fight, but first we need to choose a fighting style. Well, I know what I want to be a mage. Akiri isn't sure. Magic isn't really my thing. I was thinking of taking up the axe, or the sword, or maybe the bow. They all seem alright, but it's hard to decide, so I thought I'd ask Morin. He knows about lots of things. He isn't here? Aww. Wait! Don't you ask the Warrior of Darkness choose for you? What do you think suits Akiri best? Axe, sword, or bow? Well, let's see. For protecting your friends, the sword.
Sword? If you took up the sword, you could be just like...
Brandon, the Warrior of Lights! Oh, maybe I should have chosen the axe then.
I love that tale. Let's borrow the book today.
It's really popular, though I hope it's still there. Thanks for helping me decide, Warrior of Darkness. I'll start with that style and maybe try something else later on. When I get really strong, I hope to have a bout with you. He looks so much like Oddbird. I can't help but wonder if maybe he's like his distant relative or something. Okay, who's next? Such fun she's been having basking in the adoration of musty old bookworms and wide-eyed younglings. But does she spare a thought for me? Of course not! Oh no. I waited and waited and waited, but she won't so much as acknowledge the presence of her beautiful branch, even though they're right here. Such a heartless thing our sapling is. Cold and cruel and heartless! Oh, faithful Feral, loveliest of branches, how I have missed you. Flattery is probably our only thing right now. If you truly missed me, you would have cried for me at the top of your lungs the instant you arrived. To make up for it, you will call with twice the passion next time, though for there to be a next time, you've some few struggles to overcome. So, my adorable sapling, the world is on the verge of destruction, is it? Oh, you know about that.
How do I know this? Joined as we are, spying on you is as simple as sliding down the back of a rainbow. Would that I could aid you in your quest, but the fate of we Fey folk is bound to that of the star. Whether it goes, so too do we follow. Such is our way. The most I could do for you is spare you the pain by gifting you the sweetest of eternal dreams. But if escape's not to your liking, then you must struggle with your fellow mortals.
I appreciate the sentiments, Pharaoh.
But here are the ones you were waiting for. I wonder what manner of conclusion awaits at the end's tail.
At the tail's end. Hey! Oh, Reen! I'm so happy to see you again.
My apologies for the delay. Claire, it's so wonderful to see you again. You doubtless have much catching up to do, so I shall leave you to it. I've taken the liberty of unlocking the Umbilicus, and you may enter it at your leisure.
Oh, Reen, it's so good to see you again. That was a nice touch.
I'm relieved to hear that everyone is well. I've had this feeling, like a pit in my stomach, and I was afraid that something might have happened.
Well, kinda, but how do you know about that?
Maybe I'm overthinking things, but it's just that... I'm the Oracle of Light, but I've never spoken with Heidelin, never once heard her call.
Really?
Even so, I've always had this feeling deep inside me, a connection to something immense. These past few days, though, that connection has wavered, as if that immense something was distant, then close, then distant again. And then the other night, I was jolted awake by the feeling, and it had been completely severed. Wanting some fresh air, I went to open the window, and to my horror, the sky was ablaze, like during the star shower.
A vision from the Echo, then.
But then I blinked and everything was normal. The next day, no one said a thing. No one else had seen what I had seen. As far as I could tell, nothing was out of the ordinary. I began to wonder if it was a figment of a half-remembered dream.
No, that's not it at all.
Claire, what are you not telling me? I have to know, please. It doesn't matter how terrible it is.
You won't like it.
It wasn't my imagination then. The doom we witness in Amarot has come again. I can't believe it. Like I told you before, all is well here in the first. So don't worry about us, please. Look only to the threat before you. We're fine right now, and even if we weren't, we've learned how to survive. Should the final days reach us here as well, you may be assured we won't go quietly.
Oh, I hope they don't come.
No, we'll hold on until you can find a way to save all our worlds.
Oh yeah, no pressure.
So long as you continue your fight, so too will we, united in purpose beneath a blazing sky.
Oh, just more pressure, one after another. Okay.
Hope upon a flower. Green wears a look of steely resolve. You're heading to the Umbilicus to consult with Elidibus, right? I'll do some consulting of my own and speak with Lena, decide how we might best prepare for the final days. So it's farewell for now, but we'll see each other again. I'm certain of it. We lived through the flood and the tyranny of the Blight Wardens. We're survivors. Do what you need to do and know that we will too.
Okay, so let's head to the tower, and we'll see what Elidibus has to say. I'm sure that at least a part of him might still be alive, but I can't help but worry. what is gonna happen? I feel like there's something really big coming. And I don't know how we can get bigger than the end of the world, but I'm kind of scared now. Okay, the gatekeep. Remember us? Mistress Claire, welcome back. The captain told me all. Give me the word and I'll show you to the ocular. Yes, let's go. I'm ready to go right now. Okay. Aww. She's remembering the good times.
Biometric authentication complete. Please state your business. Acknowledged. Reinitializing Circus Tower systems. Searching for Elidibus entity. Target located in subterranean core power accumulator. Projecting image.
So he is still alive.
My home. My friends. No more than a dream. You. Why have you awakened me? I no longer sense those places beyond, or Lord Zodiac. You must explain all. So, he is fallen, and my brethren's souls returned to the star. The doom we sacrificed so much to prevent is come again. Old burdens now yours to bear. But if this is Fandaniel's design, then I, as Elidibus, have a duty to fulfill. Your unsolicited act has restored to me some few memories of the convocation.
Really?
Such knowledge as I have, I will share.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry it all worked out the way it did.
Why apologize for receiving a favor of the defeated? If it sits ill, consider it payment for freeing Lord Zodiac from servitude. Where to begin? The end. Your understanding of what caused the final days is consistent with our own. The decay first took root where the currents were weakest. Yes, a conclusion drawn by him, Fandaniel. Not the him of here and now, but as I knew him, long, long ago. Having shed light upon the phenomenon, he dedicated himself to devising a countermeasure. Were it not for his knowledge of the Celestial, we would never have made the connection. and thence forestalled the final days. And though he inherited that noble soul, how different this last incarnation, so consumed by self-loathing and hate.
Interesting.
Elpis. Yes, the name is familiar to me. Yet I know it not as a flower, but a place. A testing facility for determining which of our creations were fit to be released into the world. Many worked there, and before joining the convocation and assuming the title of Fandaniel, he was their chief. He was Hermes.
Hermes? That's his real name, Hermes?
That is all I know.
I can see why you changed it.
The crystals tell little of the lives the 14 led prior to their induction. Elpis itself would tell even less. Nary a ruin has survived. Wait. I saw you there. In Elpis. No. I did not. But I did. I did. A lingering trace of impossibility.
What's he talking about?
And a truth that fills my heart.
What are you... What's happening?
My memories remain clouded, I fear. However, they have revealed to me one possible course. You must travel to Elpis, to the time when Hermes served as its chief.
What? You mean time travel?
In glimpsing the Exarch's memories, not only did I make his summoning magic mine own, I also mastered the workings of this tower.
No way.
Which, having absorbed my empowered essence, now harbors an abundance of energy.
You're serious?
As such, I believe I can deliver you unto the past, unto that place and that precise
We could go back in time to before the world was sundered? What?
Given the eons that must be traversed, the gateway will not be fully formed. Your form will be less tangible still than those warriors of light I had summoned. In all likelihood, none will be able to see or hear you.
Okay, I guess I can do that.
Yet even should you manage to interact with others, you will be unable to effect meaningful change. For the reality you wish to save, the reality to which you must return, exists as a result of the final days. You cannot reshape the past to undo the tragedies of the present. Cannot unmake the sorrow and suffering fated to come. In full knowledge of this, will you still entrust your life to your foe and make the journey? Very well. I shall cast you unto the river of time. Let this be my final act.
Final
You
act?
must input the commands. I no longer have the authority.
Oh,
First, you must reconfigure the systems, that the tower's ether may be channeled for the magic.
time travel. Oh. I always get nervous when they mention time travel. There are just only so many... There's too many ways that could mess up. Oh no. Come back. So, like, are we really going back
The
in time?
preparations are complete. The gateway will soon open. Return at once to the ocular.
That easily. Now I'm really nervous.
All appears to be in order. The ether flows unimpeded. The magic should consume every last mote of my essence. Why are you surprised? Did I not say that this will be my final act?
He's a bit mouthy, isn't
Lord
he?
Zodiac is no more. There is nothing for me here. The ones I love and long to see again are waiting in that promised land, beyond memory and dream.
Oh, my heart.
Now go, warrior of light. Go and do not look back.
I'm not happy. Oh.
Well, Heidelin, I take my leave of you. Yours is the mantle of the last of us. May you have the joy of it, the burden, and the solitude. It falls to you now. You and your champion to save our star.
Oh. There's just pressure after pressure on us. It just keeps getting bigger. Are we really going to the past? I don't know. What's gonna happen here? Oh. Oh, this place again. My God, we're really here, aren't we? Oh, we're see-through. It's just like when we were in Emerald. Unable to execute certain actions through the... Okay. Device is reminiscent of an aetherite. Perhaps it's possible to attune with it. Despite attempting to channel and focus your energies, you fail to attune with the device. You can only assume it operates differently. That or we're just not solid enough. Okay. Oh. Guide like man. Man stands dutifully by the aetherite-like device, a guide for this facility in all likelihood. You attempt to get the man's attention, but if he sees or hears you, he gives absolutely no indication. As Elidibus warned, it appears your form is intangible. Okay, that's going to make things difficult. Okay, so we can go back whenever we want to. Good to see. Black-robed man. This remarkably large man wears a black robe and half mask, much like the phantoms you encountered in Mir Lamatorum and the recreated Amarant. It would seem you have made it to your destination. Yeah, I kind of noticed that. You gesticulate wildly and shout all manner of greetings and obscenities, but the man does not so much as glance in your general direction. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be difficult to get around this place if we're this small. Just like with Best Away Burrows. Conversing woman. This is the right place, yes? Propylaeon? Judging by the woman's words, this facility is called Propylaeon. You attempt to gently prod the woman to attract her attention, but feel nothing. It seems neither does she. So we're really like a ghost here. Alright, let's head on out. Let's see what we can find. I suspect this door leads outside, but how to open it? Can we just walk right through it? Or are we too solid for even that? I guess we just gotta wait till someone opens the door then.
And here we are, Elpis. Well, well, how rare to receive you in person. To what do we owe the honor?
Oh, just a few odd tasks. We'll be here a while.
That's him. We saw him on the move.
You're welcome to stay as long as you see fit, of course. As a matter of procedure, however, I must ask that you kindly remove your masks.
Come now. Is this truly necessary? Surely you can tell who we are.
No!
Who you are, perhaps. But I am far less infamous. Regardless, if we do not follow protocols,
No!
it is our hosts who would be held accountable. So, please, do favor us with your handsome face.
It's him, isn't it? Oh, it's him! Oh, it is him! It's Hades! Oh my god! We get to see him again! Oh, that's right. He can see us, can't he? He has that soul sight thing.
Satisfied?
I thank you for your cooperation. You are free to go about your business.
Are we going to be able to follow them in? I mean, he could see us, right? He was looking right at us.
By the by, you see it too, yes?
Oh, he can see us too.
I haven't the foggiest what you're talking about.
Of course you don't.
That's odd. It's right here. A bit thin in the ether, but there's no mistaking it. The color of its soul is almost identical to Azem's.
Oh, do we get to see
Do you
Azem
suppose
here?
she created it? Rather unusual for a familiar to have a soul, though.
Don't ask me. All I know is that it's trouble. Doubly so if it's her spitting image. So let's leave it be. Come now.
I'm so happy right now.
It's trying to say something, but it's literally too intangible to form words. Why don't you give it some ether? Spare a snifter of your bounteous reserves.
Who do you take me for?
Why, a dear friend, of course. One who wouldn't let acts of kindness, such as my accompanying him on errands to far-flung outposts, go unrewarded.
I love this guy already. Is this Hypnodalus? I'm pretty sure it's him. We saw him on the moon.
I suggest you close your eyes, or this may be unpleasant.
Okay. What is he gonna do? What did he do? Come on, Hades, don't do this to us.
You may open your eyes.
Oh, we're solid. That's... Are we... Oh my god, we're normal size!
Oh, you even adjusted its size.
The better to indulge your whim. This way, it will be easier to communicate.
How very thoughtful of you. And may I applaud your artful reinforcement. Without further ado then. Greetings. I am Hythlodaeus,
It is
Chief
him!
of the Bureau of the Architect.
Oh! I'm so happy!
Sulking beside me is the most honorable Emet-Selch of the Convocation of 14.
So
And how might we
emotional.
address you, my new friend? A fine name. And I'm pleased to see you understand our words. So, tell us, whence have you come? The thinness of your essence suggests you weren't created here.
I have no idea how we're going to explain it.
You do not know? Or cannot say? Allow me to ask a different question then. What brings you here?
I seek a man named Hermes.
Well now, the same as us. Perhaps Azim wished to come too, but had to settle for a familiar.
If she truly wished to be here, then she would be.
Right you are. My apologies if we've given offense. The two of us can discern the color of souls, you see, and yours happens to resemble that of a friend. And with your purpose matching our own besides, we jumped to a hasty conclusion. We are here to speak with Hermes, the chief overseer of this facility, which we also intend to tour in order to gain greater insight into the man's work. We, I say, though this is Emet-Selch's charge. I am here only to serve as his guide. And I should be happy to serve as yours as well, by way of an apology for the misunderstanding.
Oh, he's sweet. I love this guy.
Wait, are you suggesting that we bring it along on official business? This thing we know next to nothing about?
If you harbor suspicions, better to keep it close than leave it to its own devices. Wouldn't you agree? Besides, having a mysterious life form in tow is the norm rather than the exception here.
Oh, we get to travel with them.
Welcome, my friends, to the testing ground of creation at Heaven's Edge,
Oh,
Elpis.
look at it. It's gorgeous. Oh, this is so beautiful. It's Argos. And then that's...
This presence.
Oh, it's her! That has to be her! That's Heidelin! Or I guess Vana! What the...
Hermes! Visitors! We have visitors!
Oh, that's Hermes there. With her. I don't know how much I can take!
What secrets are you hiding, I wonder?
Oh, he doesn't trust us at all. I'm completely at a loss to what's happening. I'm always so wary when time travel is involved. I really am. Hello, Emet-Selch. In case you didn't know, it's rude to stare. Stop. Oh, it's definitely him. Oh, this place is huge. We got 3 aetherites. This is hardly my first time here, but the scenery never fails to take my breath away. Why, it feels as if you could reach out and touch the heavens. Now then, to begin our guided tour, perhaps you already know these things, but for the sake of thoroughness, I shall start with the basics. Using conscripts to give shape to ether, creation magics allow us to bring forth anything we desire, be it inanimate objects or living beings. Anyone may conceive of concepts, but they must all undergo evaluation at the Bureau of the Architect. As part of that process, living beings and certain arcane entities may be sent here to Elpis for in-depth observation and study. Fascinating facility, isn't it? I dare say you will enjoy touring it with us. Oh, I'm gonna love every moment of it! Ooh, a present! Petaluda Hunts. Ithrildalis is looking you up and down. Now then, our friend Hermes, aside from overseeing the facility, he also conducts his own research. Chances are he will be in the main observation hub, so let us seek him out there first. Attired as you are, however, you stand out a little too much. Our dear Emet-Selch wishes to keep a low profile for his errands, so... Do you know how to make a robe? The basic concept will do. No, I don't. I can't make it out of thin air. No? In that case, Emet-Selch? No. Your whim, your responsibility. You're getting not another thimble of ether out of me. Ah, the way he scrimps sometimes. You think he wasn't a bottomless font of magic. Very well, I shall make the robe, but perhaps you can assist. Come, let us search for the resequent material. So we're gonna get our own robe now? That's what the present is? Oh, that's wonderful! I think the dev team may have been listening to us like, we want those robes! Maybe a little too much. Because I know people who have been wanting, okay, what the heck? Butterflies, snake creatures, is that what concepts are being turned into? Like, okay. I'm just having a fun time. No means no, just be grateful I'm even willing to wait. Man, you're grumpy. Yes, these creatures suffice. An etheric rope. I want you to use it to capture, shall we say, 2 Petalodile. There are 3 species here, I believe. Any 2 different kinds should suffice. Now I should mention that the strength of the rope is tied, no pun intended, to the strength of its user. As your ether is still thin compared to ours, you'll need to weaken the Petalodile first. Good luck. Oh, the butterfly. Okay. So we need 2 different types. So we have this blue one and we'll go after that red one over there. Oh, it's so pretty here! There's flowers everywhere. It reminds me a little bit of Ilmeg. But what the heck's with that sky? I mean, it's supposed to be a clear day, but it doesn't look right. Okay, it's 1 butterfly down. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. always... Time travel is always a subject that I really have mixed feelings about because it's just so easy to mess it up. So, I mean, this isn't like a dream or something. We're actually here. Hey, stop it. Oh, I guess we overdid it. Fine, we'll go find another one. That's what I get for talking too much, but still. Like, this is... We are seriously in the world before it was sundered. This is incredible. Like, how did they come up with this idea? Oh, does this mean that we're going to be seeing Elidibus again? Like, we're going to be seeing him here? I know we saw Vana. I mean, it has to be Vana. She was with Argos. Okay, good. Finally. All right, we got your 2 butterflies. You caught the pedal dial? Come, come, let us see. Yes, these fine fellows will do nicely. And now for a spot of reversion. What are you gonna do? There, it's ready. It's nothing fancy, but then we're trying not to stand out. Try it on for size. Won't someone be angry with us for using those creatures? Oh, it's fine. There's no one around to tell us off, and besides, we can always make more Piddledile. They need only a tiny amount of ether. It may take some effort to get the form and composition right, but anyone familiar with the concept should be able to manage. Well and good to disguise and educate it, but it won't fool anyone who can see worth a damn. Fair points, but at the very least it should spare you unwanted attention from casual observers. Emet-Selch speaks true. Even dressed like us, your unusual nature will be plain to those who think to look. Should someone question your presence, don't make up excuses, much less try to explain what you actually are. No, best to simply say that you're familiar. The question is, whose? Of course, Azim's. If you say you belong to her, people will give you the benefit of the doubt for any and all outlandish behavior. Oh no. Exploiting our associate's absence. For lack of her presence, absolutely. Were she here, she had been the first to propose the idea, and you know it. Oh, do we get to meet her? With that, your story is settled. Let us continue with our errand. Oh, we do get our own robes and everything. I gotta try it on. I just gotta. Oh. And here it is. Okay, let's go ahead and... Oops, on wrong shoes. There we go. And just to help with the outfit. Okay! And it looks like they're dyeable too, so we have our own robes and like masks and everything. Oh, I'm so happy. The next question is in search of Hermes, but I think we'll save that for next time. Okay, thank you so much for watching, everyone. This is gonna get good real quick. I was not expecting this. I was expecting I was going to like some kind of ancient ruins or something, but no, we traveled back in time. We got to reunite with not only Elidibus, but with Emet-Selch and Hitleraldalus, and I don't know. I'm so lost what's going on, but I'm so excited. Oh no, I just realized something. if we're going to see the beginning of the final days, or what triggers the final days, are we going to be responsible for that too? I really hope not. I really hope not. So, okay, that's going to be it for me for right now. I need to go calm down, but thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see what happens next. So, thank you all once more time. This is Fantasy Girl signing out.